All right. So good evening. Um, this is Sam Ajiboye, and this is a follow up on the digital marketing training that was conducted for the Life Plus members. So what we are going to be doing today is going to be practical. This is the video that I promised that I'm going to create for you guys for you so that you can actually learn how to do these things yourself. So I'm sorry that it takes a little bit. It came a little bit late. A lot of things come up that I don't really have control over. I was trying to get the web hosting stuff that I told you about up and running, but it seems I just have to go ahead and create this video for you. I don't have to wait, and I have a very good alternative for you if you're interested. If you want to build your website, I have a good alternative for you that you can use. So I'm just going to get started right here. So I'm going to go to the presentation mode. So this is a practical stuff. So I just create this simple slide to guide us. So this is digital marketing training for Life Plus members, and I'm Sam Ajiboye, and we are going to be moving on to the next agenda. The next agenda, we are going to be taking these things one by one. I made a mistake here, WordPress. We are going to be taking these things one by one. So we are going to first of all design a website. Then I'm going to show you how to design a website, and these are the things we will cover. You get a domain name and hosting, you install WordPress, you install a theme, you install plugins, create pages and posts, customize your website, create a landing, capture or a sales page. Then we're also gonna do SEO, which is very important, which is search engine optimization. So without further ado, let us just get straight to it. But before I go, let me just then next we are going to talk about WooCommerce. That is how to create a WooCommerce website, which is also similar to what the steps that you're going to take here is similar to the steps that you take with the web design. The only difference there is this WooCommerce plugin. So you are going to install a WooCommerce plugin that will allow you to create an e-commerce website. So every other thing is similar. So we're also going to look into Facebook advertisements, then Google Ads, then how to create Facebook groups and all that. But we cannot cover everything right now in this one video. We are going to be in segments. For example, we are going to be looking at how to create a website using WordPress right now. So let me just jump into the first step you have to take, which is to get a domain name and hosting. So right now, what you need to do is to go to your browser, come to your browser and go to a website called namecheap.com. Namecheap.com. So you allow that to load. Now, what Namecheap does, what Namecheap does is to allow you to what Namecheap does is a a domain name registrar company. They also have a web hosting platform, as you can see, domain hosting, WordPress, and all that. But first of all, you need to get your domain name. So to choose a domain name, you have to think of whether you use your business name or use your own name. For example, I am Sam Ajiboye. I can just come here and try and check if Sam Ajiboye is available. I'll say samajiboye.com and I'll go here to search. You can see my cursor here. You just search for the domain name that you want to register. If it's available, you go ahead and purchase it. For example, this is available, samajiboye.com. As you can see, it's almost $9 per year. Now, with the dollar rate, this is almost like close to 5K right now, or 4K there about 4K because of the dollar rate or so. So this is this is available. You can just go ahead and choose this as a domain name. And if you say you want to use a business name, for example, you can say, for example, I deal with a company called Pure. I can decide to say, I want Pure, I want the Pure Life Products.com, purelife.com. So let's see if this is available. Let's see if this is available. As you can see, this is a star, a cross sign. This is showing that this domain name is not available. So you have to search for another domain. In fact, I'm the one that got this domain name. I registered this domain name. So if you type the same name in this place, in this search box, you will see that it's no longer available. So you need to look for a different domain name. But they are telling you here that purelifeproduct.net is available, purelifeproduct.dev is available, and you can go ahead and purchase. But .com is always preferable. So it's always preferable. So let's just let me just show you. Let's look for a name. I hope this one will be available. Let's say live plus is.com. So your domain name, you just come up with it. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't. It's something related to the product you are selling or the business you are doing. Just come up with a domain name, and then you can go ahead and go and search and see if it's available. Now we have lifeplusbees.com. Now lifeplusbees.com is actually available. So the next thing you're gonna do is this. Now, once you know that it's available and this is the domain name you want to use. Now, I'm not buying this domain name. The domain name I'm gonna use is already I've already is one of the domain names that I've already gotten, already registered, and that is what we are going to use. But let's assume you are registering this for the first time. You just say add to cart here. Now, this lifeplus.com has been added to cart. It has been added, and you can see up here $9.06 because they have added some charges. So you come here and say view cards, and then you see view cards. You have this is domain registration, lifeplusbees.com 1 year, and this is the price. Then they added ICANN, that is a ICANN fee, which is 18 cents, and then the total now becomes the total now gives you how much is the total now. This subtotal is now $9.06. So you can just go ahead and say confirm your order. Remember, I said we are not going to buy this domain name. I'm just showing you how to do this. Now you have two options here. You have an option here. One of the options is to go ahead and check out with PayPal. You can check out with PayPal. Now, if you have a PayPal account, you can just use it to buy this. If you don't have it, don't worry. Just go ahead and just go to paypal.com. Go to paypal.com and you sign up for an account with paypal.com. You just sign up with an account for paypal.com. You see sign up here. You come here and sign up, and then you are going to attach your card. If you and another option you have is to just go ahead and you know select other payment options. So you want to select other payment options. You don't want to use PayPal, which is you are using your credit card. So already I have entered one of my credit card here. You see, it was on PayPal before to check, but now I choose this. I click on this cycle, secure card payment. Now, secure card payment. So already I have my card here. I have my card here and all that. So all you have to do, if you don't already have any card here, you just add the card here, and then you continue to make your payment. You continue. So once you click on continue here, it will just go ahead and charge your card, and the equivalent amount of $9 will be removed from your account, and then you have registered a domain name for 1 year. So that is it. Now we have just covered how to register a domain name with Namecheap. So let me go ahead and leave all this and then go back to Namecheap. Let me just go back to the home page. So once you get your Namecheap, once you buy it, you'll be sent an email in your inbox telling you what you have gotten, showing the receipts and all that. Also, at the process of buying your domain name or hosting whatever you want to buy on Namecheap, they are going to ask you to register. So I have already signed up. I've registered with the platform. So this is already logged in here. As you can see, I've logged in. Customer Sam Ajiboye, username Ajiboye, and all that. So I'm already logged in. So if I come here to domain and I if I come here to my account here, I over it, I over my mouse over it here, this will show and I can go to my dashboard. So my dashboard, I will see everything I have gotten, I have bought from Namecheap. So for example, you see on the left hand side here, you see your expiring and expired. Those are the things you bought that are expiring, like your domain name, maybe it's expiring. This is where you have a notification. Now you have the domain list. Now I don't want us to waste much time here. If you check the domain list, you see the domains that you've gotten. These are all the domains I got recently for Namecheap. Most of these are for clients and my own too. So I said we are going to be using of one of the domains that I have already gotten, and it's going to be purelifeproduct.com. So once you buy a domain name from Pure, and you've sent your email, they sent you an email confirming what you bought, showing the receipt, then you can come to your dashboard. You see how I enter my dashboard, and then come to domain list, and you will see the domain you bought. So these are this is the domains that I got for my own personal business and some for other business owners, for clients. So this is the domain that we are going to use here, as you can see. So I've gotten that domain, and then it's what we want to use. Now, if you buy, if once you get this domain, then the next thing is to host. The next thing is hosting. So if you check our slide here, you see that the next thing is we have to host, you get domain and hosting. So now to host this site, you are also going to be using Namecheap to host this site. Namecheap to host this site. So um, now let me go back to the home page here. So all you have to do here is, if you come to hosting, you see shared hosting. You say shared hosting. You click on this. So what now? The question is this the best platform to host your site? Well, I can't say it's the best because we have other ones that are better. For example, Bluehost. Bluehost, after you've gotten a domain from Namecheap, you can come to Bluehost and host your site with them because it's cheaper and it's faster. But right now, we are going to be showing you how to do this with Namecheap. You can also host your site with Namecheap. I have one or two sites that I host on Namecheap. It's also very good. So now, especially if you are on a budget, if you don't have much money, you can always go ahead and do this. Now, we have these packages right here. Now, this is if you check this, you see shared hosting plans. What does it mean? Shared hosting means you have a lot of people who are hosting on this platform, and then you are sharing the server with them. That is what they call share hosting. There's another kind of hosting that is called VPS, Visual Private Server, which is one of the sites. Like for example, this is my website right here, pure purenigerpro.com. This is my site right here. Let me just go to the main site. So this is my site right here. Is hosted on a server. It's hosted on a server. Okay, so it's hosted on a server. As you can see, it's very fast. You see, it's hosted on a server and a VPS, that is Visual Private Server. So you can also get that, but it's a bit expensive. For example, I pay $6 per month to host the site. $6 per month. That's with dollar rate right now. That's around 3,000 naira every month. So this is shared hosting, which is when you are getting started, is not bad. So this is the first package here. They say $1.58. You just go ahead and get one of these, but I will advise that you get this. You get started with is only unmetered SSD, unlimited website, auto backup, domain name. You see, so but this is yearly. You are going to be paying yearly. So if you change it to month here, you see that the for monthly is around $5 per month, which is also high. Which is but that is the price, the range of price you can always get. $5 per month, and thereafter, if it is yearly, the price is reduced, which is you are paying for 1 year straight. So I would advise that you go for something like this. So now they say domain name connection. Now you've already gotten a domain name from Namecheap. So you say new domain name, no existing. You already have a domain name, so you have to click on existing domain name. So existing domain name, yeah, your domain name, your Namecheap domain name, your Namecheap domain name or your third party domain name. Now you remember that we bought the Namecheap, we bought the domain name from Namecheap, so we are going to keep it like this. So you see the total price here is $31.8. That is what you are paying straight up right now. That is when you are paying for 1 year. That is what you are paying, and this is even relatively cheap compared to other hosting platforms. So this is what you pay. In some cases, you may pay higher than this. So it depends on the company and the kind of server they are operating. So you can just come here. You have to find a domain name. You have to existing domain name. You have to connect that domain name here. For example, you find the domain name, which means you have to type the domain name that you bought here, and you allow this to. So now we have this. So now that we have searched for it, can I go ahead and so if you click on connect to hosting, then this button will be released. As you can see, I can't click on this button right now because I have not connected the domain name to. Oh, these are all my domain names. It pull everything out. The moment that I just type in pure here, it pulls everything out. So that so that I can choose the domain I want to connect. So connect to hosting. Now, uh, I don't want to connect to hosting because I've already gotten an hosting package and I don't want to pay for this again. So once you connect, you can go ahead and add to cart and just follow the same process that I showed you when I was buying when I was getting the domain name. So once you buy the domain name, the next thing is you'll be sent an email. Let me show you an example of the email they will send to you. Yeah, so if I come here and I search for Namecheap hosting, this will show you example of emails that you will get. Namecheap hosting. So your hosting details, blah blah blah. So now, welcome. This kind of emails you will receive from them. Welcome to Namecheap hosting. Then you're going to see the domain name you bought. This one, the domain name I got for a client. So this is how you will receive the mail, and then you can log into your account. You can. So they will in this email that they will send to you, they will give you some information here for your cPanel, the name servers. I will show you what these name servers mean. So um, then this is your cPanel. This is your cPanel details. I will show you what cPanel is all about. This is will be your cPanel login username. This is cPanel password and all that. So that will be it. Now, once you get your domain name and hosting, you can just come back to Namecheap. So now, if you go to your dashboard, if you go to your dashboard, you will see you can come to domain list. Now, you will be sent your what's it called? You'll be sent your login details for your cPanel. For example, let me come back here. If I copy this, let me see, Control C, and then I don't know if I've not changed the password, and I paste. I want to log in just to show you. So this is what what is sent to you. You copy this cPanel. cPanel is where you control a lot of stuff. So cPanel, you log in here. Okay, as you can see, we have logged in. So the same way, this is just the process. You will log in into your cPanel and all that. So another way you can get into your cPanel is to come to Namecheap here and come to you just put your cursor over this, and then you come to dashboard and you come to product domain list. So once you check out domain list, you come to um, pure. Okay, let's come to now. This is when I got the hosting. I bought the hosting on this package there. So now, after you come to domain list, you have to come here to domains, click on this thing, and then the drop down. You see a drop down menu. Click on all products. So we have all products. Then we have so next thing is you have to come here now. When you see this um you have four icons, one, two, three, four. This is telling you that this hosting, this domain name here is connected to an hosting. So when I bought the hosting on Namecheap, I actually bought that hosting under, is connected to this domain name. Just the same way we want to connect pure um, live products. This is connected to the domain name. And remember, you go for the starter, the one in the middle, and that one you are allowed to host three websites. Maybe we should go ahead, we should check that up again. Let's check it out again. If you come to shared hosting here, you can share hosting. I don't know if they put it there. Now you have on the starter, okay, the Stellar plan, you can host three websites. On the Stellar Plus, you can host unlimited website. So on the Stellar Plus, you can host unlimited website. So this is another way you come here. Let's go back there, and then I want to show you how you can access the cPanel for your hosting. Remember, we've gotten a domain name and we've gotten hosting. Once you get hosting, we will send you an email with your login credentials. So that you see that login credentials, that's how I log in into this cPanel. Remember, I copied the URL from the email, and then I will enter the username, and the password. So let me do it again. It's like I didn't really show you. Now you see that this is already pre-filled. Let's assume it's not pre-filled. You have to come here and copy this. You have to copy this and come here and paste it here. You understand? Then you have to come here and copy this password, copy it, Control C on your computer, and then come here and do Control V and paste it, and then you log in into it. So as I was saying, uh, let's go back here. Now we have our domain. Once you come to domain list, you come here and you click on okay, you click on all products. Remember, all products. That's how we got here, and then this is the now we are using this hosting. We are using this one right here to all right. Okay, this is a network issue. I think. Let me just go back. Let me just do namecheap, oops, namecheap.com. Now, I also want to let you know something. It is better you watch this on a laptop. If you don't have a laptop, well, let me go back to let me, but it will not give you the best experience. So now I'm back here. I'm still logged in, as you can see, and then you come to my dashboard right here. Then I come to products domain list. Sorry, domain list. Then I come to this site and say this is click here, and then you choose all products. So now you're going to be shown all products like this. So now this is, since we are using this domain, you want to connect this domain to want to connect this domain, this hosting. You want to host our domain on this platform. So we come here. If you bring your cursor here, you see you go down, you see go to cPanel. You click on go to cPanel. Automatically, it will redirect you into this same cPanel right here. So same thing. You see that. So that's another way. In case you might not remember the credentials you use to log into your cPanel, you can come to your domain, to your Namecheap platform, and log into your cPanel. As I said, when I got this hosting, I got it to get. I registered this hosting together with this domain name right here. So that is, and I'm allowed to host 3 websites on it. So that is the same thing, the same process for you. Don't let this confuse you at all. So this is this is now we are in our cPanel right now. Remember, I access this cPanel in two ways. First, through the email that you are sent. This URL, you copy it, you paste it in uh, uh, your your um, your you post it in the web, and then click on enter, and then you can put this username and password and log into your cPanel. Or you can go through your Namecheap account by coming to dashboard, domain list, all products, and then coming to that particular hosting, and then coming to coming to the domain name that is attached to an hosting, and then you see go to cPanel here, and then we are in. So now this is where we are going to do a lot of stuff. We are going to install our WordPress through the cPanel. Remember, we talk about WordPress in the training. We talk about WordPress being a content management software that you can use to build any kind of website, without coding, without doing HTML or CSS or whatever. So the next thing on our agenda is to actually install a WordPress. So we've gotten a domain name and hosting. Now we need to install the WordPress. And how do we do that? We go back to our cPanel, and then we scroll down. Remember, now let me show you something. A lot of things exclusive for Namecheap customers. You see, a lot of things are here. Namecheap SSL. You just it's gradually you'll be learning about all these things. SSL certificate, files. You can upload a website onto this place. You can upload files to your website through this place. Then we have databases, we have domains, and all that. So all you have to do is to come down, and then you see a place where it says Softaculous Apps Installer. Then you see WordPress. You click on this WordPress, and then you come here and click on install. You are trying to install WordPress. You click on install. Good. Now, once you click on install, you brought to this page. You have to be very careful here. You see choose installation URL. Now, choose the version you want to install. So this is the latest version of WordPress, so just leave it at 5.6. And here, please choose HTTPS. HTTPS. not HTTP, HTTPS. Then this is the domain I bought, purelifeproduct.com, and then we are installing what. So in your own case, you also choose the one. Since I have so many here, your own will only be one or two. The one you just bought and maybe an extra subdomain. I will explain what subdomain is. But the one you just bought, that's the only thing you will find here, and then you just click on it. That is where you want to install the WordPress. So site name, you can change it from here. You can say live plus this right here. Then you can say, then you have the site description. You can say, I'm into cause, let's say, cause health and beauty. Let's say health and beauty. Health and beauty. So I'm actually recording this video. This is almost 2 a.m. in the morning. I couldn't, I was so busy during the day. So, and I know that this is dragging too much, too far. I have to just do it. So let's just choose health and, let's say, health and beauty. You can as well leave it the way it is before, but you can change it here. Now, admin username. Now you can change this admin username. Let's say you want to change the life plus. Don't leave it at admin because you don't want hackers to have easy access to life plus. And then this is a very strong password right here. You can just copy it so that, or you can choose your own password. Let's say you say live. Let me just choose Sam capital at live plus. So Sam at live plus. Well, this is, if you check this out, see this strong, but it's on 76. Now let's do something strong and on 76. Now let me change this. Before we go on, you see admin email. I don't want this to be admin. Let me say this is live plus at purelifepro.com. Or you can just say sam at or info at. So you are creating an admin email, a web email for your business already. Now scroll down here and let's try and click on install. I won't be surprised if it's not good, and I will let you know why. So my password, don't forget, you can even copy your password before you move on. Just copy it and paste it somewhere so that you won't forget and you're having issues to log in. So let's say install. So password strength must be greater than 80, you see. So now I want to try and install the WordPress, but say password strength must be greater than 80. As you can see, it is on 76. So let's add 1. You see, when I added 1, it moved to 85. So I think we are good to go now. So let's copy it again and then let's do install. So now that we do install, we are now installing WordPress. The following errors are found. Installation already exists on this as per our records. To install the application, please uninstall the existing solution. Okay, I was told there's actually an installation already on that um, particular domain. I actually thought I removed it. So let me go back to the home page to fix that error. So now I have this. Okay, if I come to WordPress managers, if I come to WordPress, let me click on this WordPress. So I want to see. Okay, now these are the installations that I have already done. Okay, as you can see, I have already installed WordPress. Pure Energy. I already installed WordPress on this platform. So I already installed WordPress here. So no problem at all. I already installed WordPress here. So let's see if I can log in, then I'll come back. Okay, remind me later. Let's see if we can. Okay, okay, I see. Update available 21. Okay, that's really good. So already I have installed WordPress. You see that I've already installed WordPress just by coming to the WordPress management. I see that I have already installed WordPress. So let me just go back on this. I need to plug my system right here. Okay, I need to plug my system. Okay, so good. So now WordPress has already been installed on all these domains already, but you can see the process that you have to follow to install the WordPress. Let me go back to control panel. Remember, you come here, you just click on WordPress, you fill out the whole thing, and then you just click on install now, and then you can go through that process of installing your WordPress on that. But already I have already installed WordPress on this. So what I want to do now is this. I want to show you how to do this properly. So I want to go ahead. This is one of the domains I also got from Namecheap. So I want to go and cancel this. I want to because I want to actually show you how to install, removing WordPress. So remove installation. I want to remove the installation on one of these domains so that we can start afresh. I actually thought I have removed the installation on that purelifeproduct.com. See, but since I have not removed it, I will use another domain that I got from. So you can see now. Now we have Pure Air Products installation already on it. Pure Life Product installation on it. I don't want to remove the installation. I already have a site there. I thought I've removed everything, but it's still there now. Then we have this. So now that we have removed one installation, we can go back and say install the one we removed. We want to install uh, a fresh WordPress. So this is the one we remove the installation on. So we click it again. Was not found. No problem. Fix that later. So we have. Let's do it again. Life loss, and we have Sam at life loss one. Let's copy that password, and then we have live loss at admin at purelifeproducts.xyz. So let's try and install. Let's see if this will go. So you wait for it to finish the installation. Now we have installed a WordPress on one of the domains. Remember, we are trying to use purelifeproducts.com, but I find out that there's an installation on it already. So now I have successfully installed WordPress on purelifeproduct.xyz. SYZ. So, no, but your website cannot be SYZ. This is just for tutorial sake. This is just for practice sake. So you make sure you use something like that .com or .net. But now WordPress has been successfully installed, and I believe you also be sent an email telling you that WordPress has been installed. I think WordPress will send you an automatic email telling you. See, Softaculous removed installation of WordPress. So the first let us know that we have already removed one installation of WordPress from this particular domain, but we have also installed a WordPress on that domain, which will also receive that email as soon as possible now. But you don't have to wait for the email. This is the administrative URL, and this is the installation URL. Now administrative URL means this is where you control everything about your site. That's what's the administrative. So if you copy this link right here, and then you say Control C, and you go to your browser and you paste that and you click on enter. Okay, now because we have not installed a an SSL already, on it. That is why we are saying your connection is private, it's not private and all that. All you have to do is to come to this advanced and then click on proceed to this without the, then it will take you there, then it will take you to the site. So, and I'll also show you how to do. So it takes off here. You have to just come to, you have to enter life plus. That's remember the admin and username, and the admin username, the username and the password that I copied earlier. This is too much. This can't be it. Okay, I hope I remember Sam at life plus one. So we'll try and log in from this end to this new installation. So we are now in a new WordPress, a fresh WordPress installation. I know that you're going to have a lot of questions, no problem. By the time you start practicing, you will get a hang of it. You'll be able to overcome any issues. But we now have a we now have a WordPress installation on our site. We have a WordPress installation on our site. So from here, this is where we start to do other stuff that we need to do. As you can see on the left hand side, we have updates, posts, media, pages, comments, appearance. So this is where you control the look and feel of your site. This is where you control the look and feel of the site. So my recording is already 42 minutes. So by the time it's 50, or I should even round up this session so that I will have another recording, uh, starting with the next step. But we have installed WordPress right now. So next we just have to come to screen option here and then untick all these things so that we want a clean dashboard. We don't want a dashboard that is filled with so many things. So now we have a cleaner dashboard. So very quickly we have done that. Let's see, the next thing we have to do is we have installed WordPress. We need to install a theme and install plugins. So let's install a theme on a plugin and see if we can do that in the next 8 minutes or 7 minutes or so. But this video is getting too long. Let me cancel all this one out. Since we don't need them right now, let me just cancel them out. Just cancel this out. Cancel this out. Cancel this out so that we have a clean. So we have this now. I don't want to cancel. So now this is our dashboard, and we have two updates already. I don't know what update they are, but this is a fresh installation. Current version is this. Switch to automatic update for maintenance, security, blah blah. Anyway, you can just leave all this alone. I think the update is from the team. Now, the next thing we have to do is to install. If you come to this is your site already. Now, if you come here and then you say visit site, remember this is your dashboard. This is your dashboard. If you click on this again, it will take us back to the dashboard. This is your WordPress installation. Now, if you come here, you see my blog, my site. If you open this in a new link, you can see now this is your blog, your website. This is your website. Now, this is how it will look for now. You are now the one that will customize it and make it look like the way you want it to look. And remember, we have not secure, pure, live product.xyz. We are going to change this not secure to secure. These are the process we have to go through. I will have to fix very soon. I will fix these ones, but let us just go ahead and do the next thing, which is to install a theme. Now, what's a theme? A theme gives structure to your website. It's like a frame that you want. It's the building block of your site. A theme. So it's a template that you build your site upon. So, and to do that, we have this called appearance. Come to appearance here, and you can do that under themes. But let's check out some things first. If you come to settings, you see general settings. There's a lot you can do here. If you come to general settings, you can see site title. You can change this site title to Life Plus Bits, and you can change this my WordPress blog to Health, Health and Beauty, and then your URL. You leave all that. That's cool. Life Plus, you see the email we created there. Remember, Life Plus at Pure. So you leave it like that. You just come here and click on Save Changes. Then there's another thing that is very important here, which is permalinks. You come to permalinks and check if it's right. Now, this is, you have to change. Don't worry, you don't understand why, but just click on post name here. Post name. You know it was on date, day, and name before. You have to click on post name and then just click on save changes. So those are the little things you have to do once you have a new installation. Then you have to come to plugins. See your plugins right here. You come to plugins and clean it up. You say just install plugins, and then you have to clean them up. So what are plugins? Plugins extends the functionality of your website. It extends, that is, it allows you to do a lot with your website. For example, when we come to the e-commerce, when you are building our e-commerce site, you will see that you also need a plugin called WooCommerce to be able to carry out that functionality. So a lot of things are here that we don't need. We are going to delete them one by one, like this one, Akisme, Holy Dolly. I don't know who this loginizer. I think they just to fight against brute force attack by blocking login for the IP. Okay, let's leave that for now. Then all these ones, let's click, and then you click, you click them, select them one by one. Let's click on uh, delete, and let's click on apply, because we want to remove all these plugins that we don't really need. So remove all those plugins and all that. So this one I think is very necessary. Let's just leave it. Let's just click on updates. WP total cache is for page speed. Is to make your sites fast, load fast. So we're going to leave that. So let's just go to the real agenda here, which is to have a theme. So as I said, themes are templates that give structure to your website. So we already, this is the theme page. We have some themes here already. This is the 2021 theme already. This is 2019, 20, but the theme that we are going to need here, um, I have a theme for us which is called Cadence, which is one of this is best free theme right now in the market. It's a free theme. You're not buying this, it's free, and it's Cadence. So if you go to your browser and type, is it K, I don't know, it's Cadence. Okay, is it Cadence theme? You type Cadence theme, Cadence WP free and premium WordPress theme, but we want the free. So Cadence membership login. We just want to download the free theme, so you don't need all this membership. Cadence theme, go to Cadence theme there, and then you see free download. You can just click here to download this for free. So you just down already. I have it on my site already. I don't think I need to download that again. So I have it here. Where is it? Where is Cadence theme? Okay, all right. Let me just download it again. So this is the Cadence theme downloaded into my computer, because that is what we need to use on our site. So this is the theme section. So we have a lot of themes. So what you have to do is to come and add new. We are not using any of these themes right here. We are using the one a custom theme that I think is better. So already we are hitting the 50 minutes. So I have to be fast here. So I'll click on upload, then upload file. Then I'll click on this, and I'll click on open, and I'll click on now. The file is in. I'll click on install now. So we want to install a new thing that will dictate how our site will look like. This is a highly customizable thing, highly customizable thing. So we wait for this to load and all that. Wait for it to load. Don't know why it's taking so much time. Okay. All right. Good. So installing theme from updated file. Okay, that's this. So let us activate the theme. Let's activate it like this. Okay, good. Now this Cadence theme is now active. Now you can go ahead and delete all these ones. You can just delete all these ones. Let me see live preview. No, no, it's not live preview. I'm not supposed to. So we want to delete every other one that we have here. Let me just cancel this out. Cancel this out. So okay, so allow this to load. Then we want to remove all these things because we don't want a lot of files on our site. So we go to say team details. Then we'll go to where is it? Okay, delete right there. I'm actually covering it up. You come to you delete this one to team delete. Then this one delete. Yeah, until you are left with only this one. So now we are left with the cadence thing, which is cool. Now let's check out our site again, or you just come here and refresh. Let's refresh. We already opened it before. Let's refresh and see that our site has now changed. Now it has changed from that what it was before to this because we installed a new theme. So don't forget we also go to make the site secure. So these are the process you have to go through to create a site. Now this is just what we have. You see hello world, that is what is here. So a lot of customizations are going to be done on this site already. We spent 52 minutes here, which I would like to just stop right now, and then the next video that you will see will continue from the next video from this place that we stop. So the next thing on our agenda is to the next thing on our agenda I think we are not the next thing on our agenda is to install the themes that we are going to need. So we are going to install themes that we're going to need for this tutorial to build this site up. So um, before then, since I've installed a theme, let me go ahead and just do the next step, which is to install plugins. So let me just come to plugins right here and add new. So after that, I think we'll stop. And then we'll continue from the next agenda. So we have we have I click on add new. So you come to this search of plugins here. These are plugins. There are thousands of plugins, and what they do, they extend the functionality of your site. They allow you to do things. For example, you go to a website, you see a form that people can fill. Probably the website owner is using a particular plugin. Maybe it's using Contact Form 7 or it's using WP Form, or you go to a site and you see sales is popping up that, or you see something like a pop-up. It might be using a pop-up maker. So all sort of plugins are here, and we are going to be needing some of them. Let me just the ones I remember right now, which is Elementor. We need Elementor to design our page. So let's look for Elementor here. So this is Elementor website builder. So you see very popular, 5 million plus active installations. So just click on install. What does this do? This is a page builder. So if you see beautiful pages, beautiful websites on the internet, you know, this is one of the things that they use to build those site out. So you can actually use Elementor to build any kind of site that you want. So you can just go ahead. I think I have other stuff before I activate this. So you can just leave it like this, or you can go ahead and activate it. Let me just look for other stuff that we need. Let's do cadence. Let's do cadence blocks. Cadence blocks, you see. Written web blogs by Cadence. Cadence WooCommerce email designer. We are going to need that under our e-commerce, Cadence WooCommerce Elementor. I'm looking for Cadence blocks. Anyway, we are going to be needing using some plugins, and then when the time comes, we'll actually find, we remember the plugins, and then we can add those plugins to our dashboard, to our website, to the website backend, and then we can. I will show you where they are needed. So we are installed two plugins now. We have to go back to the plugin side. See this left hand side. We go back there, and then you see it here. You see we have Elementor and Cadence. So these two plugins, you need to activate them. They already is your activate, but you need to actually activate them because they are not active yet. So you have to come to here and then click on, you have to click on activate, and then you have to click on apply. So now the two plugins are activated. That's why I see deactivate because they are already activated. And then this Elementor has a pro plan, though you don't. Most of the things you'll be doing, you don't need the pro plan. But if you want to do more with your website, you can come and check out the pro plan, $49 per year, $99 per year. As I said, the free plan is enough for you for what you want to do. So we have successfully added two plugins, and I'm going to be showing you how to use those plugins in the next video, and how to build out the whole website and make it look like it's supposed to look. So this is just what it looks like right now, and we are going to use together with the plugins and the theme that we downloaded, and the customization options that we have. I'm going to build out the website, and you're going to see it how you can actually do this by yourself. So this is pretty easy. Don't be scared. You may have tons of questions. Don't hesitate to ask me any questions that you have. So as I said, right now I'm just going to stop this video, and then we'll continue from where we stop. Remember, we still have some stuff to cover. We have some stuff to cover right here. So we have this web design, WooCommerce, Facebook advertisements, then Google Ads, then Facebook groups. And then what I want to do in this training is I want to actually set up a complete digital marketing strategy. I want to set up a website, set up a page, a product, and try and run an ad to it and see how people actually make money on the internet. So you see how to make money, you see how I make my own money on the internet. For example, if I come to one of my sites right here, okay, let me just come to my latest projects. Let me just, I've already rounded up the training with that. I will continue on the next video just below this one. You see, so if you look at this, you see orders 12. Though, okay, this is one of my sites. Let me just show you. I've even opened the site before, but I want to show you again. This is one of my sites. So this is my site. So I've showed this site before, and if I go to my shop here, this is an e-commerce site. So you can see the shop. Now let me show you some orders I've gotten from this site through Google Ads. Through Google Ads, I want to show you. So if I go back here, if I come here, I go back to I click on dashboard. I'm logged in already. Remember I logged in earlier. So if you come here, you see, if I come under WooCommerce, you see 12, you see WooCommerce. You see home, orders, email, direct checkout, blah blah blah. You see, if I click on this, you see the sales. Now this one Taye Ajiboye is actually not a real sale. I was demonstrating for somebody, so I can just remove this one, move to trash, and this one too, move to trash. Okay, let me see. Let me check out this. I think I want to apply. Okay, so now you can see all these. These are people I need to cover out their names, but don't worry. These are actually people who bought from the site. You see, me, you see, it's 46,500. This is real. This is real. 67,000 naira, 91,500. I was selling supplement with this. Okechukwu, you see, 67,000, 45. Gentle, this guy in Abuja, So this is what is possible. This is what is possible. And again, when we get to the SEO aspects, I will show you. This is my latest product. I just put up this site, so I'm not getting enough traffic yet. See, I just got 52 impressions from Google, and I've gotten one click. So gradually, it will just be going up, going up. For example, I have one of my site here that that is also ranking in Google. I did some SEO on it. I want to show you. I want to show you the site. I want to show you something. So remind me later. Wait for this to load. This is already more than 1 hour. So this is I'm ending this right now. I just want to show us something now. We have this. We have this. So wow. So now we have. We can come to SiteKit. SiteKit is the plugin. For example, there's an example of plugin that I use to you know get the analysis of traffic for my site. So I use Sidekit. So you can see 6,000 with 6,000 impressions with 270 clicks, 271 clicks. It's actually more than this before. It has dropped during this December period. It will pick up again around January, and actually there's some work that needs to be done on the site as well. So um, this is it. This is 6,000 plus impressions per month every month on the site that I get. So I don't know. I have a contact and I have a comment. So that is comments. Okay, it's just all these spammers that will just come to your site to post comments. So come to WooCommerce. As you can see, WooCommerce 24 orders. You see, that's the order I already have on these sites. See that it's massive. So a lot of them here. You see, last year, April, December, November, September last year, all these orders. Some of later I actually start using WhatsApp order. So some of these, most of my other um, sales actually came through WhatsApp. So they are not here. I'm just trying to show you what is possible with this. So now we have come to the end of this particular one. So the next video is going to be showing you how to build out the whole site. So you'll be having a complete site, for example, something that looks like this. Something that looks like this. Doesn't have to be exactly this, but something that looks like this, like a full blown website, shop, blog, testimonies, and all that. So that is the next thing we want to do now. So just make sure that you watch the next video so as to continue with the training. So this is the real deal. This is the real thing you have to know how to do. That's the practical of it. That's the practical of it. So thank you for watching. We'll move to the next video.